Hi guys, this past weekend I went to North Carolina to visit my parents. While there, my mom and I got into a conversation about natural hair, and I was describing to her what natural hair was. The fact that it's hair that's curly or coily or hair that has some pattern to it. My mom is relaxed, so she reached up and she felt her new growth and she said, "Well, my hair doesn't do that." And I had to tell her, yeah, it does. It's just harder for you to see your true pattern because you have relaxed hair too. But that conversation got me thinking about my perceptions and attitudes about natural hair. If you had asked me 3 years ago what I thought about nappy hair, I would have had some negative comments to make. I grew up thinking that nappy hair was bad hair, and we did everything we could to get that nappy hair gone, whether it was getting it straightened or getting it relaxed or putting in a jerry curl. We did not want our hair to be nappy. So I grew up for decades thinking that natural hair was not the good hair to have. In fact, the only reason I went natural is because my husband encouraged me to do so. The relaxers were no longer agreeing with my hair. My hair was thinning and I was suffering really bad breakage in the back of my hair. And it was really truly time to let the relaxers go. But that was not an option to me. That did not occur to me because what was I going to do? I mean, I can't have nappy hair. I've got to relax it. It'll be okay. What was I thinking? So when my husband encouraged me to leave the relaxers alone, I thought, okay, we'll try that. But if it doesn't work, I'm going back to the relaxer. That was in my mind. For 1 year after making the decision to not relax my hair any longer, I wore a kinky twist. About 2 years ago, I made the decision to wear my hair out in its natural state. And that was, as I realized, was not only a physical transformation, it required a mental transformation as well. And in the 2 years, I have learned two very fundamental things about natural hair. The first thing I learned is that natural hair is not hair that's unmanageable or unattractive or matted or this or that. All these negative images that I had of nappy hair was shot out of the water because I saw firsthand the beauty of my hair. And I tell you, to this day, I am still just in awe of my hair and how it looks and what it does. And that's really what my mom made me realize, that 3 years ago, I thought the same as she did, that my hair is not coily, it's not curly, it's not this, it's not that, it's all bad. I thought like that. And 3 years later, I feel completely different. I understand what natural hair is. And it's truly just remarkable. I was a child in the 70s, and I can remember understanding early on that we got our nappy hair straightened. That straight hair was good hair, nappy hair was bad hair, and I grew up with that. That's been my core foundation regarding my hair for decades. And when I made the decision to wear my natural hair out in public, it was, and sometimes still is, a big deal. And early on, I was super duper self-conscious about my natural hair. And I remember one day I was at Costco I was walking into Costco and I saw this man walking by me and he was looking at me. And I immediately felt self-conscious because I thought he was looking at my hair and thinking these negative thoughts. So I gave him the dirtiest look that you can give another human being, and I stormed into the store. I shared this story with a coworker who is natural, and she looked at me and she said, "Renee, he could have been looking at you thinking that you were an attractive woman and you were fit and you looked nice and you carried yourself well. He could have been looking at you thinking that." And when she said that, I felt really, really stupid because she was right. He looked at me and I made it all about my hair. And I made all these wrong assumptions and I felt really bad. And that was kind of a wake-up call to me. But that just shows you how I was still mentally adjusting to wearing my hair out and viewing it as being something that was beautiful. I have to say that even though I've been out with my hair for 2 years, this mental process, this mental adjustment has taken a very long time. And even though today, 2 years later, after making the decision to wear my hair out natural, there are still moments where I feel immensely self-conscious about my hair. And I understand that and I accept it, and I know that each day, each week, each month, it will just get easier and easier. Where I am today in my mental adjustment phase is far different from where I was 2 years ago. And I certainly see the improvements that I've made to reworking my mental thoughts about my hair. And I just know the longer I'm natural, the easier it will become to wear my hair in its natural state. So I think that's it. Please share with me your thoughts. I know my video about my hair growing slowly was warmly received, and I was just truly touched by the warm feelings that were conveyed to me through the comments, and just I was amazed at the number of people who could really relate to my story. So thank you for those comments, and again I look forward to reading your comments on this video. Take care, everyone. Bye.